You understand? Like for example, a lot of insurance companies, what happens is you get the bills for your medical expenses. Then what you do is you send them off to the health insurance companies, for example, and then the health insurance companies will look at it, and then if they agree that this is right within the health insurance policy, then they'll pay for it. If this is the case, it's not halal. If it is the other way around, when they will provide the service, then it becomes halal. Inshallah, you guys can easily figure out whether it's halal or haram based on this answer. Right. The brother's asking when the currencies, what are they based upon? The currencies are based upon whatever the people who have set that currency have based it upon initially. So initially the gold that I know to the best of my knowledge was based upon silver. And for example, the Kuwaiti dinar, to the best of my knowledge, was based upon silver. And the Saudi riyal, for example, to the best of my knowledge, was based upon silver. So this is the case then, that is what it follows. Okay, no, it does not become that. Why? Because as I said, that this was initially what it was. Initially, it was a replacement for silver, replacement for gold. Therefore, it would have the same hukum as if you're buying and selling just gold or silver. But we said that later on, this relationship with gold and silver was removed. So it doesn't have that relationship anymore. Okay, so therefore, it has become as if it is a third species, a fourth species, fifth species. So this is why it's permissible for you to buy gold with more currency, with more pounds than the gold itself, for example. Okay, so it's permissible for you to have increases in either of the two, but the only condition has to be hand in hand. Do you understand, Akhi? Yeah. So therefore, pound is a species, and the real is a species, and Kuwaiti dinar is a species, and the gold is a species, and the silver is a species. Therefore, when you are buying from one species to another species of the same category, what is the only condition you have? Hand in hand. That's it. Yeah, the brother's asking platinum. The platinum is if it hasn't yet become, if it becomes a means of buying and selling, and becomes a means of people's wealth, it is at that point that we will give it the same hukum. Otherwise, it does not fall under the same hukum. So you can buy platinum at this point in time, right? At this time, you can go to the bursary, for example. You can buy platinum, and you don't even have to get it at the same time, because platinum has not fallen under one of the species as yet of monetary value. Okay? Do you find anybody using platinum currency? No. Is there currency made of platinum? No. Do you understand? Okay. So therefore, it is not the same. And the same as diamonds, for example. Diamonds, is that a currency yet? No. Do people use it as a currency? No. Therefore, it is not considered to be a species from the monetary category of ribah. And so therefore, based on this, it is permissible for you to buy diamonds. You can pay more currency for less diamonds, for example, and you don't have to have it hand in hand. You understand, Akhi? Yeah, because it's not a species. Okay, the brother is asking, are you allowed to donate blood for non-Muslims who require blood? The answer is, inshallah, yes. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has not forbidden us from doing good to the non-Muslims. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has not forbidden us from being good to them. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made us the most merciful of creation. We should be more merciful to them than they are to us. So therefore, based on this, inshallah, it is permissible to donate blood to them as well. Okay? Tfaddal, Akhi.
Sometimes in this society it's not always wise to carry cash in transactions or whatever. Sometimes what we'll do is on credit card you purchase your goods on a monthly basis or whatever, and you get the statement at the end of the month.
Yeah.
And then you pay the whole statement at the end of the month, therefore you do not incur any interest charges. Is that permissible or not?
Yeah, the brother is asking regarding credit card purchases because it's not really safe to always carry cash. So he, as a business, for example, he might just end up buying a lot of things and then pay at the end of the month. We already said, inshallah, it's permissible in our circumstances to use credit cards. So therefore, as long as inshallah you are paying back on time, inshallah, we don't have a problem with that. So it's permissible, inshallah. Tfaddal.
Okay, so you have a product here and you supply it to a retailer, and if it sells, then they give you a card. Otherwise, they return the item to you. So it's sale or return, basically, So is this permissible?
The brother is asking if you have a product and then you give the product to a retailer, and they'll retail the product for you. If it sells, it sells. in which case you get the money, otherwise you just get the good back. The answer is yes, it sounds permissible. Why? Because it's like that retailer is your agent. Basically, he's displaying the product for you, and if he sells it, you get your money back, and he gets his commission. If he doesn't sell it, it's just like he won't get his money.
One other point: if the same product, say, it doesn't actually exist yet, and you say put it on the internet yet, and you create a visual of it, but it doesn't actually exist, and you sell the item. So it's like if you get orders from the internet, then you produce it and then sell it on. Is this permissible?
If you're going to produce it, if you're going to sell a product that does not exist yet, and if you have doubt that you can produce it, then you're not allowed to do it. If it is a product that you are producing, and that you have the means to produce it, right, and you have the ability to produce it, and you're only waiting for someone to give you the order so that you can buy it and you can produce it, then this is a permissible contract in Islam. It's a permissible contract in Islam. And this is what Rasulullah ﷺ used to do. This is called what we call in Islam Bay' al-Salam. Bay' al-Salam, right? Bay' al-Salam basically is the opposite of Bay' al-Taqseed. Bay' al-Taqseed basically is that you take the product now and give the money later. Bay' al-Salam is the opposite of that. Okay, Bay' al-Taqseed means Bay' installments, selling installments. So selling installments, the procedure is you take the product now, but you pay installments, right? Bay' al-Salam is the opposite. You pay now, I'll give you the product later. Okay, what's the benefit of that? The benefit of that is that people can take the money now, the business people can take the money now, and then use that money to produce a product and then give it to the people later. This is permissible, inshallah, and this is permissible in Islam. So, based on this Bay' al-Salam, you can take the money from the people, and then give the product to them later. But you have conditions.